Hello, Simon here from Crafted Bricks. This video is going to be a little bit of an experiment and will be quite different to the videos I've published so far. I'm going to attempt a stop motion animation type build and include it in this video. It's something I've never done before, so I've no idea what's involved. And at the time of filming this introduction for the video that I'm doing now, I actually don't know how this whole video is going to come together. But as they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained, so let's give this a go. Now, my idea is actually to create a small minifigure and diorama using this little display case here. Every year, I give my hairdresser Cindy a Christmas present. Now, usually it's something sort of edible like chocolate or some coffee or some wine or something like that, just as a token of my appreciation for a year of great haircuts. And Cindy is a legend. I always enjoy not only getting a great haircut, but also chatting to her. She's always got some sort of crazy or interesting story to tell. She is quite a character. What I want to do is actually create a little diorama in here and then create a custom minifigure that looks like Cindy and then gift this whole thing to her as a present. This little case here is a display case from iDisplay, which is a UK-based company. I bought some of their display cases for some of my larger custom models late last year, and they included this particular single minifigure display case as sort of a freebie or a promo item, and I haven't really had a use for it to date. But I thought, what a great idea to create a little diorama and a custom minifigure that looks like Cindy, gift it to her for Christmas as something sort of quite personal and quite fun. And then also do this video on the process for designing and building this little diorama and do a stop motion type video. So the whole thing is quite an experiment, so bear with me. I really hope this video turns out. I'm going to switch over now and show you in studio what I've mocked up for this diorama. As you can see, this is what I've modeled up for the diorama for Cindy. I mentioned earlier that the display case that I'm going to be using fits a 6x6 plate, so I've used one of those in dark bluish grey for the base of the diorama. On top of that plate, I've gone with alternating 1x1 tiles between white and then different colours here. And I feel like this look using the different colours is really going to add a bit of life and vibrancy to the look of this diorama. I'm quite happy with how this is looking so far. In terms of the minifigure parts that I've used, you're about to see those in the stop animation section of this video quite soon, but I've just used a couple of parts from some city minifigures. And I've gone with a green hairpiece. So Cindy has short, funky, quite good looking hair and often has her hair in different colors. Occasionally she likes to rock green, so I've gone with a green hairpiece here. Now the headpiece that you'll see in the animation is slightly different to the one I have here on screen. And the reason for that is that the actual hairpiece that I've decided to use isn't actually listed here in the inventory of hair type parts in Studio for some reason. But the one that I've got on screen now is a close enough approximation and will give you the idea of what you're about to see. In terms of the elements in Cindy's hands, so of course I had to have a pair of scissors with her being a hairdresser. And Cindy's also into weird crystals. She'll actually laugh at me if she watches this section of the video, hearing me refer to them as weird. But she's got a great sense of humor, so I'm sure she'll take that quite well. But to reflect her interest in those type of crystals, I've got a small pink one here in the right hand of the minifigure here, and then I've got a larger blue one on this side of the diorama. So I think that's quite a sort of a personal touch. In terms of a detail on the back here, this area here was originally just sort of blank, but it was just missing a bit of detail. So I've added this pot plant detail in here, and I feel like that's now actually balanced out the diorama quite well. And finally, I've included a bike in the back. So Cindy has a white bike that she rides to work. I've, however, gone with a red bike for this particular diorama because I just feel the red color when I was playing around with this just adds a bit more pop and life to the diorama and also contrasts very well with the green hair here. But overall, I'm really happy with how this has come out. I'm looking forward to building this, and I'm going to take a photo at each stage in the build to produce the stop motion animation video that you're about to see soon. It's time now to change the studio up. I've got to put a backdrop just right here where I'm sitting now, make quite a few adjustments to my camera and swap out the lens for a different lens that's better suited for photography versus video work, and then get all the parts I need and start shooting the photos here for this stop motion video.